Oh my God. Junior. That shit is whooping my ass, buddy. Oh, fuck. Okay. That shit is some creeper right there, yo. Oh my God. Mm. Mm. Hold on, man. Yeah, that's funny, huh? That's some creeper right there, yo. Woo! Oh my God. Ah. Yeah, this shit is hot. Paul Guest in the house. What's up, buddy? Well, I got chips just flying out of my face right now. Looking like teeth. Ain't seen Paul Guessin around in a while. How you been doing, buddy? Woo! Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Woo! Mystic Gamer said, what happened in KMART? I guess me and a friend did kind of torture Michael in the bathroom at Kmart. It's true. We did. I don't like how that looks right now. We did. Woo. But we'll get to that. I had to take my hat off for a minute. That shit was hot. Oh my God. Ah. Ah. Okay, I'll be right back. It is hot. It is hot. Woo. Oh my God. I just had to take a bite of burger and biscuit. Woo! Oh my God. Chrissy! What the hell? Oh my God, it absolutely is a creeper. I can't say I've ever had creeper salsa before. This stuff right here fucking creep up on you. Oh my God. It is sitting down. Jordan in the house. What's up, Jordan? How you doing tonight? Oh my God. Oh my God. That shit is hitting. It's stuck in my chest. Oh, here we go. Cowboy candy. Ooh, look at that. Looks like a mean, angry fucking Ninja Turtle face right there. A Ninja Turtle from hell. Oh God. Like a Ninja Turtle on a bad shroom trip. All right. Got her open with my trusty can opener. So let's take a smell here. So Can you describe to us what cowboy candy is, Chrissy? Well, it's got a weird smell. Smells like jalapeno. It's got like a vinegary smell to it. Apple cider vinegar instead of white vinegar. Okay, so it's going to have like a sweet kind of taste, I think I remember her saying. Hence, cowboy candy. So let's give it a shot. Ah. Ah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make no faces. I don't mean to make a face. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I love you, Chrissy. Remember that. It's got a. Oh my God, it feels like I just licked the bottom of a cowboy's boot. Ah! Ah! Ah. There's a texture thing to it. They're really mushy. Dude, that is some of the strangest stuff I've ever had. This deserves to be on the wall. Now, once I open it, how long does it last? This was quite strange. Oh my God, my freaking stomach is toe up right now. Woo! It is kind of hot. It's hot and it's sweet. It's got a weird sweetness kind of to it that really fucking throws me for a loop. Not a huge fan of that. Everything else so far has been a hit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to judge or rate anything. You know, I love it all. You know, and I love the thought more than anything. And that's it. Oh man, Chrissy, you are so wonderful to me. Ah, what the hell though? I think I just burped up some cowboy candy. Oh, it hurts. Oh my God, I'm lit. Oh my God, I'm lit. Ah. Oh, it says, will you try the sweet peppers? Absolutely. Here, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let me pick up these popcorns. All right. Cool. Look at this right here, guys. This is probably what I'm most excited about. The sweet peppers. Canned 10/22. Just a couple of months ago. Or canned, jarred, can we say? Do we say jarred? I'm new with a can opener, so bear with me. I normally just use a knife. Erica threw my can knife away though. Cause she's always cutting herself with it. Boo fucking who. I got this pair of fishing pliers. Actually, I got them for I think it was Mossy Oak fishing saltwater fishing kit, some bullshit. And I had this knife. pliers, you know what I mean? And that was my kitchen tool, bro. I don't know if you ever, you get that chicken strips, tenderloins, and they've got that fucking strap that goes through them, that disgusting ass strap of tendon. Well, if you grab you a fork and you put it in between two tines in between that tendon, and you grab yourself you got yourself a good pair of pliers, you can actually yank that fucking tendon out of your chicken tenderloin, and all you're left with is delicious, wonderful meat that actually kind of flays itself open a little bit, from the removal of that tendon strap. Does anybody know what I'm talking about with that? Because um, it's a clutch move. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll do a little video sharing with you all how I de-strap my chicken tenderloins. Now these are very, very sweet. Digging my damn finger all in here. That actually had a film in the middle of it that refused to break for a second and almost looked like a bubble. Sweet, delicious bubbles. It's good. They are sweet peppers right there, straight out of the ground from Ohio. Up north, baby. I love that, man. Kind of knowing about where your food comes from. Like I literally could I could pull up Chrissy's address right now, go on to Google Maps, pull myself all the way in right above her freaking house to her garden plot and be like, that's where this came from, right there. There's something romantic about that. There's something very close to nature about that. You know what I mean? There's something, you know what I mean, not so alien. You go to the grocery store or something, which really, like the can of Libby's corn or whatever you get, I mean, it's coming out of Minnesota or something like that. But just because we get it from the store and we've got a label, pretty little label on it, we think it's come from outer space or some shit, I love eating local. I've really enjoyed my journey into food, honestly, over this last year on my diet. You know what I mean? And controlling more what I've been putting into my body, and I find myself more thankful, more grateful, and more inspired, you know what I mean, by farm to table, by a simpler means of subsistence, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? These will be used, you know what I mean? This will definitely go into my rices. It'll go on to my chickens, pork chops, um, maybe potatoes. I don't know, and this stuff I'm gonna have to kind of maybe cut with some other stuff or use sparingly. Maybe I can put it in some chilies. It's winter time, getting really cold. An Arctic blast is going to be pushing through the South this week or whatever. Actually, tomorrow, huh? We might actually get some fucking snow tomorrow. We might actually have a white Christmas. Um, but yeah, so I can. It's chili season, so I can use that stuff for my chili. And yeah, man, that's so wonderful, Chrissy. Thank you so very much. I appreciate all that you do for me. You know what I mean? Moderating, um, just being a constant friend, support there. You know what I mean? You don't message me always, saying hey yada yada. You know that I don't normally really check my messages. You know that I'm busy doing other stuff. You know what I mean? And as you are, you know what I mean? And but you're always here for me, you know what I mean, when I'm going live, you love watching the videos and being supportive and you're mature. You know what I mean? You're not about all that bullshit. You know what I mean? You're not up in like the asylum or the slob mob bullshit. You know what I mean? Trying to squabble for attention or uh, fighting with them over shit that doesn't fucking matter. Shit that they'll never change their minds about. Troll shit to which trolls are entertaining themselves with. That's not you. You know what I mean? And that means just as much to me as anything. Having an honest, competent, friend, you know what I mean, is worth 20 troll followers, 100, you know what I mean? You put a name on it, I mean, a number on it, and it's worth more than that. So, all right, I got another package I'm going to open up here from my friend Angel. Got plenty of angels in my life. This one's been around for a long time. A long, long time. And has sent me a birthday package here. A little late on the birthday. Thank you, Chris. He says, your friendship means just as much to me. Well, that's wonderful, man. I'm glad that I can be that friend. I wish that I can be a better friend, honestly. Guys, before I open this package right now, man, I want to give a shout out to my homie Shane. Up there, high flying high, man. He passed on 5 years ago yesterday. And it shows what kind of fucking friend I still am to him, man. I, I always feel like I could be a friend to people. I don't reach out as often. I've got walls closed up, put up, and I have to, you know. But other times, we're just busy with life and shit, and other things that take our attention, away from those that we care about, those that are reaching out sometimes, and my homie Shane, dude, he was such like just a wonderful guy, man. He was very selfless. You know what I mean? He was it was actually one of his biggest flaws, like he just wanted to be accepted so much, you know what I mean? And he wanted everybody to like him, you know what I mean? That he gave everything, you know what I mean? He would put himself out, you know what I mean, to make someone else happy, just to make someone else his friend. You know what I mean? Like he would give you his last lollipop. You know what I mean? He'd come and pick me up 2 o'clock in the morning, 35, 40, 50 miles a fucking way. You know what I mean? I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere. Shane, I didn't come get me, bro. I fucked up. I'm on the way, man. He'd be just getting to sleep. He'd get up and come fucking get me and shit like that, and then I just wasn't the same. I was never there for him like he was there for me. You know what I mean? And I think about that shit, and I wish that. And he was like that with the whole family, dude. Like he don't think he didn't have a family of his own. It was just him and his dad when we moved next door to him, and they didn't get along, and he just seemed like he just wanted to be part of the Green family. You know what I mean? He wasn't necessarily just my friend. He was all of our friends. He was a family friend. He was my friend first and foremost, but he was also a family friend, and I know that he's up there with the old man right now. He died freaking 10 or 9 days after dad from COPD, guys. If any of you guys suffer from COPD or asthma or any sort of breathing malady, like please keep your fucking uh, breathers, your inhalers or whatever near. Always keep extras. And I know that you could be saying, "Hey, you're preaching to the choir, asshole," but my homie Shane, he lived with COPD, and he got caught slipping. He had extras. I'm sure he took precautions. You know what I mean? He was older than me. He was like a year and a half older than I was. And he woke up one night and he couldn't fucking find that inhaler. He couldn't find that puffer, you know. and it was the end for him. You know, so stay prepared, guys. All right, so I've got me a card right here. I think maybe y'all. Well, let's take a look. I might keep this to myself. Oh. Thinking of you on your birthday, I hope that today will bring you special moments to enjoy, moments when you feel the love of those who care for you and think of you so often. Oh, and I do. Pretty little front of the card, and I do, man. You guys, like I said, you guys, before you all, man, it was just me sinking in my own pit of despair, getting drunk and pushing away anybody that dared come close. Says, happy birthday. Says, you look amazing. Keep up the good work with your health and fitness goals. I got you some candy. I know you're trying to keep lean, but I wanted you to have something sweet. Oh no, she knows. No, I know when I'm trying to keep lean, but I want something sweet. I have some gummy bears. Hey, that's what I love my gummies, and they're not too fattening, huh? Hey, look, 100 calories per 13 pieces. Okay, we're on the same boat there. It says, I know you love some Starburst, so I got you the big one. Hey! Freaking Starburst gummy. Oh, my mouth is watering right now. Ah. May the stars remember your wishes and the heavens grant each one. Ah, happy birthday. Love always, your friend. That is so wonderful. And she's also religious, so she last time she sent me something, she sent me some prayer cards, prayers to Saint Anthony and prayer to your guardian angel. So these are prayers that I will recite to the saints here. I definitely will give it a try. Like I say, you know, I'm back around again where I'm reaching out towards, you know, any sort of saint or mystic, you know, that will grant me any sort of peace and light in my life, you know, right now, you know. Because believing in nothing really isn't good for you, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, first and foremost, man, that the more I try to lean towards, there's nothing out there, you know, even if there ain't, you know, it's still, man, it doesn't. I mean, I get dark, you know, and you know, like I don't know, not dark, you know what I mean, but there's a sense of hopelessness or, you know, nothingness that you know takes over your end, you know, and yeah, I don't like it myself. I don't know how y'all feel. Okay, so yeah, I've got us some gummy bears. Oh, I'm trying to make a couple gummies. I love my gummies. I know they say gummies are basically congealed pig fat, horse hooves, or whatever. I still love it. Mm, 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 mm. Eating some candy. And got me a mm, got me a plaid shirt. Been loving the plaid. Plaid is really in right now, I think. And I like these colors. Gray, white, blue. You see how it fits. It's a large. I may have to grow into this one. I'm actually a medium right now. I'm actually a schmedium right now. I'm kind of like in between medium and small. But we're about to try this on though. If anything, it won't be too small, which is good. And I have been gaining some weight. I'm 163 right now. I got a shirt over the shirt. Okay. Yeah, it's a little big, honestly, but it's not bad. Like for like an overshirt, you know what I mean? Like on a nice breezy day or something. Yeah, I think it looks good. Whew. Cool. Man, look at that, man. I'm looking smart, except for the fact that I'm wearing two collared shirts. I'll have to make this undershirt a a thermal or something. So cool. Man, I tell you what, guys, I do feel loved. I do feel blessed. And I feel a lot of gratitude towards you all, man. Like I say, man, back before I got involved in the videos and uh, started making my own and creating our wolf pack, you know, I really sat in my own pit of despair, man. And it wasn't like I was missing, you know, a YouTube internet following or whatever, because I never knew what it was, you know. The internet was a completely different thing to me back then, you know. And I thought of it so much differently, you know. But I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for all the barbs thrown my way. I've had I've had the worst lies made up about me, you know. The biggest accusations lobbied my way. I myself have put my own foot in my mouth and embarrassed myself to no end, you know. And you all were right here to see it all. Every high, every low, every laugh, every tear. And it's been a journey. It's been a real journey, has it not? A real display of trial and error, strength and growth, pain and loss, and redemption, you know? And in that sense, that it brings us so closer together. I'm thankful for every horrible thing I've been through. Yeah. So, well, that was great. Guess still have some stories to tell you all though, huh? Was going to tell you about, I guess, what did Michael say about the whole KMART thing? Exactly. Said that I ruined his life. Guys, first off, let's go here to Michael's Twitter real quick and look at this picture, man, of me that he used for a thumbnail. Let me go to his Twitter. Jesus Christ. I don't, first off, let's look at his thumbnail from today. I don't understand, man. God, he's not, makes me wonder how much he actually photoshopped. Like, people do look a lot bigger in person, you know? So I want to show y'all this picture that he used of me right here with my thumbnail, man, or with my mugshot. Guys, man, like I sat there the other day staring at this picture for, I mean, a good 20 minutes or so, bro. Just like it doesn't even, I mean, it doesn't even really look like me anymore, man. I mean, like, look. I mean, like, yeah. I look so much older. Yeah, ego, man. Like, honestly, man. Like, look, I'm so much thicker, so much larger. My, my hair is all gray and thinning. I had no idea. Look how fucking crappy my beard is. Freaking white spittle on my mouth and shit, dudes. Like, I was just sitting there looking at this person like I didn't even recognize him. Because I didn't. It's like I'm looking at him right now and I don't fucking recognize that person looking back at me. And that was me, man. And I mean, there's times, dude, where I'll look back at these older pictures of myself and I just get so sad. You know what I mean? I was not living my best life, man. All these years I was doing myself such a fucking disservice, dude. Walking around looking like that. And you guys still love me anyways. Even when I looked like this, even when I treated myself like this. You guys still loved me, bro. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank Erica for that. Erica, she loved me and brought me in and took care of me, when I was at my lowest, when I looked my worst. And when I was also, mentally at my lowest and shit too, dealing with the death of my father, and the angry traits that I inherited from him. I'm still dealing with anger issues. That's going to be my New Year's resolution. Take care of this fucking anger. I spent all this year working on my physical well-being, you know what I mean? And I feel like I've lost a couple of emotional battles throughout the year, that I have to learn from, that I have to hold on to. You ever you ever fuck up, make a mistake, and you just want to kind of be like, look away from that mistake. Don't even pay attention to it. There are some mistakes where, like, yeah, it's best if you just ignore it, act like it didn't happen. Little mistakes, you know what I mean, that, you can just sweep under the rug, and not make a big deal out of, just don't try not to do again. And then there are other mistakes, you know what I mean, that you make or whatever, that you really should learn from, and that you really should hold on to and just fucking keep your damn face staring straight at you know what I mean, and feel that pain and that regret, and that remorse, you know what I mean, and uh, that cringe, you know what I mean, and you hold on to that and you encapsulate that shit, you know what I'm saying, and keep it somewhere inside of you, you know what I mean, that you can access and that you can pick that scab off of and refeel again, you know what I mean, in order not to make them fucking mistakes again. You know what I mean? And anger is is my biggest thing, dude. There's times I get angry with Erica and shit, you know what I mean? And needlessly over angry and shit, you know what I mean? And and not just with Erica, but with situations and shit, you know what I mean? And that end up screwing up half my day, you know what I mean? Like, or yeah, with Erica screwing up her whole fucking day, you know what I mean, because of my attitude and shit like that, and 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 you don't, and I don't want to hurt these people. I don't want to my negative shit to negatively affect these people that I love so much, that love me so much, that have changed my life and world, beyond measure, And if I can, if I can fix that on my own, if I can take care of what, anything, if I can do anything in my power to not hurt these people, you know what I mean, through any way, then I have an obligation to do so, and that anger, man, is a bad one for me, dude. And I have been trying it, and doing well, but sometimes it's not enough. You know what I mean? We all have those moments. We all deal with anger and frustration and shit. We all push it down and hide it. Fat Buster Samurai in the house. What's up, brother? Much love to you. Actually, about to get off of here, man. I still ain't told the story about Michael yet, have I? Holy shit! Damn. I guess he told y'all the story. Maybe I'll have to come back on here later. Come back on later on in the weekend and tell that story. Because I feel like I've been on quite a while now. What, almost 2 hours here? Haha, Bowser G says, at least you never threw Erica on a glass coffee table. Yeah. Believe me, if I ever fucking put my hands on Erica, dude, she'd fucking kill me. I'd be afraid. I believe that if I ever fucking physically tried to harm or physically harmed Erica, she'd probably fucking stab me to death. She would do something. And I would go to jail. Erica, don't put up with that shit. She don't put up with my anger neither. Like, unfortunately, like, I'll get angry and I'll talk some shit to her. I'll say some shit. And she won't sit there and just take it on the chin. Like how my mom used to always do with dad. Man, it was so, man, it was, I mean, I love my dad, but like sometimes he'd get on his tirades, and he would just go and go and go and go. And my mom would just have to just sit there and just fucking take it. She would never speak up for herself. She wouldn't get up and leave the room. She would just sit there, head down, looking at her Elvis. And I love you, Dad. I'm not trying to talk shit about you. I'm just telling everyone the way it was, the way that I watched it go down, And they say that you always pick a woman that's like your mom. And I didn't. Erica is nothing like that. Like, as soon as I start, as soon as I fucking start, Erica will be right there to, oh no, but no. Like, seriously. But that's good, because then I just don't own the whole situation and the whole day with my anger. You know what I mean? Like, I don't say and do shit, you know what I mean, well beyond, simply because Erica will check me instantly. She won't let me keep pushing and pushing and get to a point where I fuck up big time, So, in that, I'm very thankful for Erica and her strength and shit, you know what I'm saying? Where she will just stand up and call me on my shit, and 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 won't tell me, oh, you're right, when I'm wrong, and she'll tell me I'm wrong, and she'll stick behind that shit. And it helps, like, I'm getting there slowly but surely. And the more that me and her are together, the more I love her, the more I want to do good for her and by her, and the more I'll open my eyes, to her heart and her soul and her needs, and and um, and how I abuse those needs and wants and that love, every time that I get needlessly angry, you know, and I cause that rift between us. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to be working on next year. Does that sound pretty good? I think that sounds pretty good. I'm trying to push out a Starburst burp. A Star burp. I've been sitting here eating all kinds of trash, man. Gaining weight. But it's the holidays, right? I might as well enjoy it while it's here. Because once it's over, I'll be back to the grind. Right? Mm. Mm. Yeah, so I guess this was a little bit of clickbait. I'm sorry, guys. I had all intentions to tell the whole Kmart story. I got a real creepy, haunted kind of like story about Jennifer to tell, but it's getting late now. Normally, I lay down about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and probably get off here in a minute and go to bed. Got to work tomorrow, our last day until Tuesday. Merry Christmas to you all. Adam Ritter says, tell one story. All right. I'll tell y'all the Jennifer story. Y'all want to hear a creepy story about Jennifer during the holidays? So, like I say, I'm still in this search for, myself and spirituality and the great beyond, what's real, what's not, and left with many questions, you know. But I've always been like, more towards the scientific side, right? So, anyways, Jennifer has always had this. Oh my God. I just coughed up a gummy bear. Oh my God, a piece of gummy bear. I'm going to eat it again. Oh my God, I'm gross. Oh my God, that hurt. Woo. Anyway, so Jennifer's always had, these emotional and mental problems with her that have always kind of weirded us out, you know what I mean, as kids, and put us on edge with her, but she's always had like this weird aura about her, man. She's always talked about like having these evil spirits follow her and talking to her head and stuff. We all told y'all about the Red Man, how we were all sitting out in the living room watching, I don't know, The Simpsons or some shit one night after dinner, and how Jennifer came out the bedroom crying and confessed to Dad that there was people in her room, that there was somebody that was living in her closet telling her to kill Dad at night, and that this person was a red shadow that would live in her closet and that controlled the dark shadows that patrolled her room at night and that would get in her face and that would whisper things in her ears that she didn't want to hear. Fucking goosebumps, dude. Like, dude, oh my God. And he had Jake Cottrell says you need some DMT. Sounds like Jennifer was on some DMT or some shit, man. She was seeing the shadow people, and it terrified the fuck out of us, man. Like I say, we would all end up getting therapists for that. She would actually get put in damn foster care for like a year. Jennifer was in a foster home, and we were terrified of her for the rest of our lives. Um, and it was not long after she got out of uh, uh, foster care that we ended up moving to Gaston. My dad's mom, my grandma, got her a little spot out on Meadowfield Road and wanted my dad to come move closer to her to be near her, so that they can spend her last days closer to one another. She would not live too much longer after that, like another 5 years, and then she departed this earth. But in those last 5 years, her and my dad, I believe, got closer than they ever have gotten in their whole lives. Um but nonetheless, it, like I said, it moved us to Gaston, uh, back with our sister in a new town, new people, with our sister, who is newly back from foster care on some really crazy fucking schizophrenic shit, you know, and we were a little terrified of her, not gonna lie, and she would always like get quiet and head down, and she'd do her little chants and would freaking move, and like, oh my god, it was almost like she wasn't even in control of her own shit. And like there was times, what I'm saying, when there was like weird, strange changes in atmosphere and weather and shit, and it just felt like she was always on something, right? And so I swear to God, dude, this shit happened, man. One night, my friend Clifton had a girlfriend that he was dating, that they were splitting up at the time. They were fighting, and so they weren't. He didn't want her around his house. And I lived pretty much in between them. You know what I mean? She lived over here, he lived over here, and I lived in the middle. And she come to the house one night. Actually, her and her twin sister, but Ashley and Wendy were their names. They came to the house one night to see me, to come hang out with me. But the whole time she was pretty much running to the door and looking out the door over at Clifton's house, you know what I mean, to see if he was noticing that they were over there. And then we'd run outside and get loud. She's trying to get his attention and shit like that. And yeah, we're just hanging out, just acting an ass, you know what I mean? Smoking cigarettes and yada yada. We're young, man. We're having, dad and mom was never at the house. I always had the house to myself and shit. So it was kind of a party little spot for us and shit. But whenever I have my friends over, Michael and Kimberly and Jennifer, they would mainly Michael and Jennifer mostly would try and show off, try and get attention and shit like that. And and Jennifer, she would tend to garner attention with her fucking craziness. Like she'd start acting spooky, and everybody, man, would stop and be like, "What's up with this shit?" You know what I mean? And we try to goad it and egg it on, you know what I mean? And try to examine her, and we all just wanted to be part of a spooky happening, especially as kids, you know what I mean? And this one night, Jennifer starts in with her spooky shit, right? And all right, nah, this shit's crazy, guys. I'm not so much. I don't know how much you got. I really believe in, moving shit, doing shit with your mind, okay, or exactly, evil. Now maybe evil spirits attached to the body. You know what I mean? To evil spirits attached to your light. Because I feel like I've suffered from that before. Maybe, you know. So Jennifer starts going on with her hamalam sham, speaking in weird chants and tongues and different languages, and going into her trances and shit like that. And oh my god, guys, like, so we had this damn. It was this table, a display table that mom and dad had ended up putting like a little Christmas village. You know what I mean? With like the ceramic houses with the little lights in them. You know, that light up. Then you then you put the snow or cotton around it. It looks like snow and shit. It was they had that kind of setup in the living room and shit. And Jennifer was like in front of it, and she was just kind of just. It's hard to describe. She was almost like Beethoven or some shit, dude. She was like in front of it, had her head down and her arms up, and we're like, what are you doing? We went outside to smoke a cigarette or some shit. We come back in, and she's over here at this fucking damn Santa's little village or whatever, and she's got her head down, and she's got her arms like up, dude. And I remember, like I say, like Beethoven, like she had her hair all fucking flailed out and shit. And dude, oh my god, I was so fucking creepy, dude. We're like, what are you doing, Jennifer? And then she just kind of does this number here, like, ah! And I swear to goodness, guys, she does like this, and like the lights in the freaking this house, man, they light up to almost an impossible like fucking brightness, you know, to these little bulbs, dude. And she goes, oh, and it comes back down, and then the fucking lights fucking dim. I swear to God. And then she does it again, and the lights brighten again, and then she freaking does it, and then it goes down, and then she just kind of sits there for a second, and the lights they start blinking, and like she's kind of got her hands like this, you know, and the lights are sitting there blinking, and she's got. I remember. Okay, no. I'm trying to remember how. Like she had her fucking hand, and she was just like looking while these fucking lights were blinking, and she's just fucking just staring straight off, you know, straight at the wall. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, Jennifer, Dougie in the house. What's up, brother? So damn. I'm like, Jennifer, what the hell's wrong with you? You know, and I'm shaking her. I'm like, Jennifer. Finally, she looks at me and she goes, and dude, it was so fucking weird. This look that she gave me, dude. Like one fucking eye was up over here, one eye was over here. Her face was, it's almost like I couldn't fucking recognize her, man. And I don't know if she was doing this shit like to get our attention, but like still, like the way she's playing them lights and shit. I didn't understand it. She had me in a weird place, a weird spot mentally. And I swear to God, guys, this ain't over, guys. So she fucking looks at me with this weird ass face that I didn't recognize. I scream and I fucking slap her. Right? So I fucking slap her and I slap her ass to the ground, dude. Like, I'm like, oh shit, boom, fucking slap her. She hits the ground, and as soon as she hits the ground, she kind of comes out of it and she screams, ah! And the moment that she fucking screams, guys, a fork fucking comes flying out of the kitchen into the living room directly fucking at me, dude. And I dodge, or I don't know if I dodge it, misses me, or what the fuck ever. A fork comes flying into the living room from the kitchen, clatters against the freaking wall. And then we all freak the fuck out. We all run back outside, including Jennifer at this point. Jennifer got up and ran out with us. Like, I don't know. Like she scared herself or something. And she's like, yeah, I did it. I did it. You know, like, do it again. Do it again. Make it happen again. You know what I mean? And I swear to fucking God, guys, fucking, it was a nickel on, like, it was like a counter, like a little counter that separated the kitchen from the living room, and it was like a nickel. It was like somebody just fucking just walked by and did like that with the nickel, and the nickel come flying, dude. I swear to look, fucking the nickel just come flying straight into the fucking living room, like somebody just said. Now, like I say, I don't know so much about metaphysical. She says that she was making it happen. You know, I don't know if demons are real and if they can physically manipulate your environment. If so, then thank God, they've only manipulated forks and nickels, because could have been a lot worse. She could have had fucking motherfuckers throwing knives at us or some shit like that. And yeah, man, I I would say that I never forgot that, but I did forget it. Quite frankly, man, I don't know what the hell brought it back a couple of days ago, but just like a flood, like a wave, dude. This memory came back over me, dude, and I was jarred right there on the floor for a minute at my desk. Ethereal Leone says they are real. Demons are real, cuz I seen it too. I don't know, man. Like I said, I told y'all about the demon that I saw when I was 4 years old. Like, I mean, I've been approached, and presented with various different instances and shit. You know what I mean? To which I can't explain. And yet I still find myself doubting. You know, even though I can tell you, man, that like the feeling of dread and pain and suffering, you know what I mean, that sometimes I get when I go and do these explorers at haunted places or whatnot. Like, those feelings are very much real, in which I have numerous times, scrubbed my house with sages, and prayed to the Lord for forgiveness, and asked spirits to you know go the fuck away. So I don't know. Junior says she's Jennifer Wise. Jennifer Wise. Well, all Jennifer, not a none wise. So, anyways, dude, here it is. It's 7:45, man. Damn it. I'll have to go live in a couple of days and share the Kmart story with you all. Which pretty much it ain't much to it, man. Like, I don't know. You all know that Michael had a problem with his shitting. You know what I mean? That he was always freaking, sticking his hands in his ass, saying to see if he was clean or not, and then he was always just like rubbing his fucking shitty fingers on fucking walls and shit. It was nothing to walk by a fucking damn light switch and see fucking four shitty finger smears running down the faceplate of that motherfucker. Um, he damn he was quick to fucking drop a brownie loaf in his fucking underpants and then run into the closet and step out of his pants. My fucking little bitch would literally step out of his fucking pants without even unbuttoning them. You know what I'm saying? And just leave a fucking a pile of pants with a fucking muddy wad of chud in the seat of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And then go put on another pair of pants without even fucking wiping his asshole first. You know what I mean? He had a real problem with the shit. You know what I mean? And fuck was that? Maybe that was my can. I don't know. Yeah, demons are talking to me. The spirits are talking to me. Anybody watched A Christmas Carol? It's on Hulu right now. That two-parter or something that came out in like 2019. It's so fucking good. I'm like halfway through with it, dude. I've never watched A Christmas Carol, the Charles Dickens deal. I've hated the black and white and the earlier versions with that fucking Scrooge and his goddamn nightgown and weird long fucking bed cap. Like, it just didn't appeal to me. But the new one's great. But anyways, yes, Michael always had a fucking problem, with shitting. You know what I mean? With his passings. You know what I mean? He didn't know how to take care of himself. He didn't know how to properly clean himself, I guess, as it were. After the deed was done. He always had a problem. He tended to play with his shit. You know what I mean? And it was just very gross, and there's really nothing you could do about it. Not too much you wanted to really do about it, because I mean, when you're in that area, in that position and shit. Like I would have to go with Michael to the bathrooms and shit, you know what I'm saying? Whenever he was younger or whatever, like Charlie, go with your brother to the bathroom, take your brother to the bathroom, or this, that, or third. Watch your brother while I go yada 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 yada, And we were at Kmart. Michael's got to take a shit, so I had to go to the bathroom with him while he took a shit. And while I was there, and while he went in the bathroom, I sat on the outside, and while he was in there taking a shit, somebody came out of the bathroom, and that somebody turned out to be a friend of mine from school, a kid named Tyler. And he looked just like Tyler the Creator too, acted like him. He was like one of the fucking craziest fucking kids in school. He was actually in like the slow class, and it wasn't necessarily because he was dumb. It was because I think he had like ADHD or some shit. Like there was just like no sitting still, no behaving with this kid. Like he literally acted like not Chance, Tyler the Creator. Yeah, he actually acted like Tyler the Creator, everything, And he came out of the bathroom laughing. He's like, "Oh yeah, what's up, man?" We dapped each other, saw me, we started dapping each other up, and he started laughing. He said that there was someone in the bathroom that was having problems, And I was like, "Oh shit, that's my little brother." So I went in there and I looked. I didn't have to fucking stick my head underneath the stall at all. I don't know what his story was, how he said it went down or whatever, but I didn't have to stick my head because he was literally sitting on the fucking floor, dude. Nasty ass fucking tile floor, ass cheeks to the tile, legs out in front of him, toilet behind him, and he's sitting on the fucking floor, dude, with his pants off in a pile in the corner, guys, and he is dug all up in his ass, and he is smearing the fucking shit off of on his fingers on his goddamn legs. He had fucking shit all over his fingers and little torn bits of fucking toilet paper from where he fucking tried to scoop the shit out of his ass and then tried to wipe his hands with the fucking toilet paper, and the toilet paper just all ripped up on his hands. And then so he sat there and it was almost like he fucking tarred and feathered his fucking self, dude. He had goddamn shit smears and fucking bits of toilet paper all down his fucking legs, all on his fucking stomach and shit, all on his hands. And dude, you smelled it the instant you went in the fucking bathroom. You ever smell like a porta potty with an exposed shit? Like his exposed shit was all over him. It was all over the fucking toilet. It was all over the floors. And I didn't have to stick my head up in there and look. I just looked underneath because, like they have there's spaces, what I'm saying, where I guess you can crawl out or however, if the doors are locked. You can just literally just walk in and just say, "Hey, what the fuck is that little kid doing sitting on the floor with shit all over his legs?" And that was it. And so then after that, of course, my friend Tyler, like I said, hey, Penny, Tyler was a crazy son of a bitch. So, of course, Tyler is then now looking over the things, ha, 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 laughing, "You nasty motherfucker." Tyler even fucking crawled underneath the fucking door into the cubicle with Michael, unlocked the door, and then opened it and was standing there, ha, ha, ha. Maybe he did take Michael's pants for a minute. I don't think he did. Somebody asked me if I guess apparently Michael said in the video that I stole his britches. And I don't remember stealing Michael's pants. I don't remember making him walk out nude or anything like that. I mean, if anything, I'm sure he probably had shit on his pants. If anything, he probably tried to throw his fucking pants away and didn't think about how he was going to get out of that situation. But he did, man. He had to sit there and wash his fucking hands in the sink. I had to sit there and watch his ass. I had to make him clean himself off. And then, there's really not that much cleaning you can do it. He washed himself off in the fucking sink, probably didn't use any soap, so he still got the shit smell and residue all running down his arm. He washed his fucking hands and shit, but he didn't dry off his fucking forearms where the brown shit water fucking came down his forearms and dried all into his fucking clothes and on his skin. He probably do this number here and his fucking skin just sticky with shit juice. And he's always had that problem. I told y'all about how he did the cave paintings on my aunt Charlene's bathroom wall one Thanksgiving. She went up in the bathroom and it was like Bob Saget on fucking Dumb and Dumber. There's shit everywhere. Ollie dropping a 10 bomb on me. Thank you so much. Says, why did Michael do that? Why have a poop fetish? Well, I guess Dago said he's not eating tonight. Ha 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 ha. You'll be all right. Like I say, I'm not so sure if there was a poop fetish. If there was a poop fetish, then guaranteed you guys there is still a poop fetish. That kind of shit, man, bred so young and indulged in, you know what I mean, doesn't die so easy. If it was indeed a poop fetish, I guarantee you Michael still has that poop fetish. Michael still probably jerks off with turds or some shit like that, you know? But I really feel like it was maybe more of like a lack of hygiene, a lack of education. He was given the three seashells, but he wasn't taught how to use them. 7 dropped $1.99. Thank you so much. Says, how old was he? Okay, so this was in like 94, 95. What year was Michael born? 88? So if he was 88, he was probably 6.5. Way too old to be shitting your pants and playing with your turds. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't see how I ruined his life. Apparently, he says that he can't take a doo-doo in public anymore. That he has to damn rent a hotel room to take a shit. And that's my fault. I don't know. Like I say, I was wrong. I'll be honest, man. I shouldn't have. I should have been the bigger brother there. You know what I mean? And I should have told like that Tyler kid, take a fucking hike. You know what I mean? Damn, let my brother get his shit together. You know what I mean? Yeah, I should have. But I mean, I was young. You know, when you're younger, you tend to do stuff. You tend to do stuff to impress your friends more than you do to stick to the code. Stand behind family and shit. You know what I mean? Like, which that should be a moral code that should always reside within you. And shit isn't a bone that you should develop over time. Dago, thank you so much, brother. Says Merry Christmas to you and Erica. Both love you guys. Well, we love you back, man, and we appreciate your kindness and love and support. And man, happy that you are monetized, man, making yourself some money. I'm gonna have to jump in the live chat and throw you some super chats, huh? Hell yeah, man. Pass the buck back, as it were, huh? So yeah. Anyways, so here we are. End of the night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed those stories. I got plenty more that I can share with you all. I'll be real open and honest about it. Just like the story just now with Michael, I mean, like, a big part of that was my fault. I mean, while he did shit himself, you know what I mean, and defiled his himself, you know what I mean, like, and the bathroom, I should have been there to been like, all right, buddy, here's some toilet tissue, man. Have to clean yourself up, man. I should have been there to maybe help him out and shit, as opposed to laughing at him. You know what I mean? Like, because I mean that type of shit can stick with you for a long time. So yeah. And you're right. Yeah, Ollie, you're right. Says that, yeah, but you were 10, not your fault. And you're right. I was a kid myself, and I just wanted to damn impress my friend, you know what I mean, more than take care of my little brother, you know? And that's what 10-year-olds do sometimes, unfortunately. And if that ruined your life, Michael, I'm sorry. You know, is what it is. You've ruined my life too. Do we even got to bring up the false rape accusations? You know what I mean? The doxing of my daughter. Blah blah blah. I think we can call it even. I made fun of you. Me and a friend made fun of you while you smeared shit down your legs. You know. Okay. You told everybody that I gave my nephews drugs and alcohol, and you even made them do a video about it. Made them lie. I'll let that go. I guess. Maybe. Let's talk about it. Uh, Anyways, so that's that, man. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I will be getting back on here before the holidays are over. I've got 2 videos to share with you all. Hiking, we went out to this place called Graveyard Fields, and it was some of the craziest fucking places. We got lost. I cussed out an old couple. I didn't vlog that part though. Very bad. God, that's one of those things I got to hold on to, guys. I got fucking lost out in Graveyard Fields we were following the wrong path, the wrong ribbons and shit. And like, we were pretty, we weren't too lost, but we were lost enough, and I was aggravated enough. Mm. And I didn't cuss out an old couple, but I did cuss at them. And I didn't give a fuck what they had to say. And I embarrassed myself, and I embarrassed Erica. And I got to work on that shit. So that's one thing, man, especially when it comes to like doing outdoor shit, you know what I'm saying, or getting lost. You ever get in a fight with your significant other, when y'all are lost, either hiking or driving or some shit like that, you know what I mean? It can get intense. It can get intense. So I'm not the only one. Not too many of us are out here sharing our experiences like though. That's where maybe I am the only one. Check this out. I'm a true psychopath. I like my yellow starburst. Yellow might be my favorite. With my starburst knife. See how it's got them little lines in it? It's where you take it. Mm. That's why they have them lines. Individual pieces. Bet you didn't know that, did you? I'm about to cut my fucking thumb off doing this. Not very responsible knife ownership. Ow. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I love you, Chrissy. Thank you so much for the peppers. They're wonderful. Can't wait to give me some sausage. Have me some sausage and peppers. Maybe I'll have that for Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve. Um, that fucking hot salsa, dude, is the shit, man. Oh my god, I really enjoy that. I love the texture of it. I like to try it with some chili sauce or some chili. I love these pickles. I only ate 3 of them and they went too quick. I got to order me some more sweet pickles after I finish those off. And the cowboy candy, that's interesting as hell. I don't know if anyone's ever tried any cowboy candy. If not, look, man. It looks like a retarded Ninja Turtle right there. Hi, I'm Liguel. Well, I'm trying to think of a retarded Ninja Turtle's name. Hi, I'm Jeffy. I'm Jeffy the Ninja Turtle. Anyway. Thank you, Angel, for the candy and the my plaid shirt and these prayer cards. I'm definitely gonna look into this more because I need a little more hope and healing and love in my life. And Lenny, what are you doing? Get out of there. My cat's trying to find himself a drawer to go sleep in. I sleep in a drawer. You can't. Come here, Lenny. Come here, Lenny. Y'all want to say goodnight to Lenny? Hey, boy. Lenny's my favorite. Well, he's not my favorite, but he's a good kitty. Ooh, he smells like doo doo though. Ugh, you smell like doo doo. Did you just doo doo on me? You stink fuck. All right. Anyways, all right, guys. I love you all. Thank y'all for joining, man. Hope y'all have a great holiday season. If I don't catch up with you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, all that fun stuff. Hopefully, y'all enjoy, time off with your loved ones, with yourselves. You always love yourself, and yeah. Thank you for all watching, and we'll catch y'all next time, man. Have a great night. Peace.